Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Coastal Living. All right, so football season is here for the locals, and I know everybody gets really serious about supporting their favorite team in the Coastal Bend. So we brought our play-by-play man, Mr. Paul Alexander, here to tell us everything football. Thank you. Welcome.
Clarissa, thank you very much. And, you know, they also let me be the news director at KRIS TV.
Oh, really?
So they let me have some fun from time to time.
Guys, he's kind of a big deal.
No. But my point is, congratulations to you and to Mac. This is such a wonderful show. It's such a wonderful addition to the Coastal Bend and to local television. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. Mac and I have known each other for 40 years.
Amazing.
And we're very similar in that we're both interested in a whole lot of different things. So we're kind of kindred spirits. So this is very much a labor of love. Congratulations on what you've done, and let's get on with football season.
Yes, let's do it. Well, before we do that, we have to tell you guys the first time I met Paul was at during my interview process here at the station, and I didn't know what to expect, but I came in ready for anything. So they had me do like an improv interview, audition type experience with Mac, and we just went on the fly and talked about 4-layer dip or something. And then they brought Paul in to be an awkward interviewee and try to sell me a remote, but he was supposed to make me very uncomfortable. And we'll bring out a clip of that at some point.
Here was the deal. As you said, it was like evening at the Improv. So I decided I'm going to have some fun with this. And frankly, to tell you the truth, I was going to kind of ring you out, you know, and throw you some curveballs, and you took every single one of them out of the park. You were great.
Hilarious.
We knew we had the right person.
Well, thank you. And so you're part of the reason I'm here. Thank you for doing that. We got a good deal going on here. All right, so now we can talk football, now that y'all know how we're acquainted. Let's talk about it. What do we have going on this weekend? There's a big game.
Okay, I think it was Elton John who once said Saturday night's all right for football. So this is the 4th year that we've done live football games here on Chris Communications, and in particular on the CW.
Okay.
And always before, we've done them on Thursday night, and we've done Class 5A games. And we got to thinking, because we do stuff like that around here, what if we did some games in the sub 5A ranks, and what if we put the games on Saturday night? Football's always great, but at its grassroots level, when it's community on community, that's when it's really fun, when it's village on village. And we're starting this off tomorrow night. Big rivalry game, Aransas Pass at Rockport Fulton. This is gonna rock.
And this is happening in Rockport.
Absolutely.
How long is this? I'm not a big football person. I don't know the details. How long has this rivalry been going on with Aransas Pass?
About since the time the solar system was formed. And here's what's interesting about this. Historically, you know, those communities are separated by only 15 miles. So frankly, they don't really like each other all that much. And then we had this event 2 years ago, Hurricane Harvey, which did kind of unify people, and it was a brief kumbaya moment. But after 2 years of healing, I am happy to report that the healing process has been completed. They are back to not being able to stand the sight of each other, and football is always better that way.
All right, and tell me about the head coaches for the teams.
They're very cool guys, and they know each other. Ryan Nossman at Aransas Pass, and Jay Seibert at Rockport Fulton. And what is cool about the coaching fraternity, and yes, in a parallel lifetime, I spent 14 years as a high school football coach. That's another story.
You can believe it.
But you build these relationships, and even with people that you're trying to just beat on, they're still your friends, and you still like them. And when the relationship is close, the chess match really gets good, because he knows that I know that he knows that I know. So that's what we're expecting tomorrow night in Rockport.
Very cool. And what excites you the most? I mean, this is a big new project for you. You're a news director, yes, and you're amazing at that. But now you get to do this play-by-play thing. You're obviously passionate about football. What excites you the most about being able to cover this?
I really respect the game so much, and I want to make sure that everything we do reflects that respect. So much work goes into that on the part of the players, the coaches, the teachers, the schools, the communities, the supporters. And I've been doing football play-by-play a long time. I've been very blessed in that sense, including the NFL and major college football, et cetera.
I didn't know that.
But I will tell you this, it's the game that excites me. And the preparation for this game will be exactly the same as it would be for a bowl game or an NFL playoff game, because it's been my experience that preparation is the ultimate tranquilizer. And if you're completely prepared, That doesn't mean that nothing bad's going to happen on the broadcast. It just
yeah.
means that if it does, it won't be because you weren't completely prepared. So we want to do a good job for these players. We want to shine them up like a dime and just put this wonderful institution that is Texas high school football front and center.
Amen to that. Where was this guy at my audition interview?
Giving you trouble, as I recall.
We got the details on the screen. Aransas Pass at Rockport Fulton. That's August 31st, 6:30 pregame show, 6:41 kickoff on the CW. Now, thank you for joining us. We look forward to having you back and featuring Coastal Bend local football. We love it.
Congrats. That's great. And by the way, that game is tomorrow night, so I better get busy.
Tomorrow, that's right. Thank you so much for
Listen, great
joining
to see you,
us.
as always.
Appreciate you, Paul. We'll
Thank
be
you.
right back on Coastal Living.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.